Alright, lads and lasses, I'm Eccentric Racer, and welcome to the penultimate round, and then later on, the final round of our catch-up endurance series. Yeah, it's been interesting. Like I said, I did miss rounds 3 and 4, so yeah, I think that's pretty much me out of contention to actually winning this little championship of ours. However, you know, it has actually been a fun season. I have swapped people, some of us have swapped cars, so I have gone for the Celine S7, I couldn't drive another Noble, so I decided, you know what, I'll drive this. Now, if you've not seen catch-up racing before, it is a very simple premise of the higher up the field you are, the less horsepower you have. Basically, this just allows people further back more power to catch up. Say it's bloody on Football Manager or something, yeah? Instead of racing on this, so, you know, he's that. She's obsessed with the sport. And I don't like football, actually. I think I hate it. There we go, we'll just be able to scythe up the inside of Yeet there. Oh, I don't actually know the track at all. I've broke way too much there. So I definitely need to keep that under in thought of I can definitely take that corner a lot quicker than I did. Right, okay. Got a few people going further back. Someone has went extremely wide and hit a tree. Whoever that was, I don't know. What the bloody hell was that? Oh, hello then. I don't know. Someone teleported forward and then... Oh, I think it was KJ missing a checkpoint. I don't know. But something went on there. I saw like a glimpse of a car. I'm on the brakes later than men. I can't go anywhere. Men's got a huge slide in the Nova. I'm going to have to side up the inside. It's going to give me the lead, but of course I'm going to be down on power. Yeet is also up here in the Carrera GT. On the outside of me, I can't do anything about it. Men's got more speed than me, so I can't do anything about that. We've got Luma in the Ferrari Enzo. Right, okay, now that I'm in fourth... Oh, no, sorry, it's not Luma, it's Regen. I do apologise. I was looking at the wrong bit on the leaderboard. Now that I was in fourth place briefly, that gave me a boost of power. So there's Luma goes. It gave me a brief boost of power, so that's going to allow me to catch up a little bit. Oh, sorry, Ben. But it is literally just a little lift on that corner. Especially in the Celine. Now, the Celine I've not driven before. God, I've not driven the Celine before, so, you know, there is that. Right, okay, Yeet's had a little bit of an issue. Luma's had a little bit of an issue. I've went extremely wide. Go on, through the trees. There we go. Look at that. Oh, God. Been hit a little bit. There we go, managed to go around the outside of absolutely everyone, didn't hit a tree, and that's me alive, so that's good at least. Okay, now the challenges, I've got to try and catch up to them. The Celine, I think has had an engine swap, I'm not too sure. I honestly can't remember what the builds were for these cars, but, you know, there is that. I know the Noble, I think, since last you saw it, has been nerfed a little bit. I think the car's become slightly heavier by a couple of kilos. Right, okay, I've got such a good run through that corner, through that right-hander. That's just threw me up the inside of Ren, and I've got such a good run compared to Ren. That's just allowed me to pull away a little bit. That was bloody loud in my ears, but. Of course, I'm going to have less power than men, so it's going to be, well, I don't know if I've got actually less power than men, but, yeah, there is that. There's a huge squabble of cars behind us. Whoa, Jesus. Something went on there. I don't know what, but something did go on there. Right, okay, now I'm in 6th place after leading briefly. Just a little bit off the catapult put me in 6th place. I'm just able to do a nice cutback on KJ. Stuck on the outside then. God, come on. Still stuck on the outside. Luma having a little bit of problems in the Carrera. I'm going to have to throw it to the right. I need to just... There's a dab of brake required. Ow. There's just a little bit of braking required for one of those right-handers. I did manage to just throw it up the inside of Yeet as well. That's going to give me back the lead. Actually worked out really damn well from 6th place, and then in about 40 seconds back to the lead. How close catch-up racing seriously gets. Now that we've updated the numbers, now that Men's updated the numbers a little bit, made it a little bit more competitive, the leaders get a little bit less affected with a power deficit. It has actually, it is an interesting thing because it kind of does bring the racing much closer together, and yeah, it actually does add a whole new level of fun. Oh, way too wide through there. That's me hitting the golf carts. That is my run absolutely ruined. I'm going to park it on the sort of in the centre. It's not going to matter too much. I'm going to get a slight nudge wide. Got 4GT looking at the inside. That's AJ. Okay, so that's put me down all the way in 5th. Got a better run than regen, so that's going to promote me back into 4th. Just because of the power, and then we've got the leaders having issues. I'm going to sneak past Yi. Can I sneak past Ren? I'm not too sure. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I managed to finally get the position on Ren regen as well. I think I managed to get the position on Ren a little bit. Oh, I didn't need to brake there, I don't think. That's going to... yeah, I didn't need to brake there. It's just a little lift. So I go side by side with KJ. KJ having a little bit of a worse run. That's gonna just promote me to the lead. Ah, right, okay, yeah. It's just it is literally just a lift, and I am through that corner. I need to definitely shift down into 3rd. Hello, Yi. I carry much more corner speed than that Carrera GT in my Celine. Stuck side by side though with it. There we go. Oh, we have lost Sadie for some reason. Whatever reason that is, I don't know. Probably too busy with bloody Football Manager, knowing her. I'll just go a new PC. Nice, okay. So, on lap 4 now, and me and Yeet have got a little bit of a gap, but of course, that gap is only going to last for a certain period of time, because Ben is catching up to Yeet massively. I've actually got such a good run down the, down this sort of back straight with all the fast corners. Right, I'm going to brake a little bit more. Ah, huge slide around there. That's not great. Did get a decent amount of acceleration out in 2nd gear, but got too big of a slide, which is going to kill a lot of momentum. That's the thing. When you're in the lead, it's all about momentum, because you have the least amount of power. So just keeping it is crucial. You can see we're 3 wide further back. I think JJ got a little bit tangled together with Yeet. Luma has managed to take the lead potentially off Ren. Yep, that was me just losing all the power. Got regen there. KJ I think is going to try and take the inside line of me. We've got the cars running wide, taking a slower run. That's going to be... oh god. Oh, nudged by regen a little bit there. I do apologise for you. I know I had more speed and you nudged you a little bit, but there is that. Oh god, I did manage to get that checkpoint only just though, I think. Oh, the Celine can take so much cornering speed. Hello, man. Sorry, but that is just how much cornering speed I can take in the Celine. It is ridiculously good through these high-speed corners. My god, it is unbelievable. And we've got... so I've managed to take back the lead from Men. I've actually pulled a big margin. Both of us have actually, against third and further back. Oh god. Yeah, that was Ren getting past me. I'm going to sit the slipstream a little bit. I am going to take the inside line. Can I park it on the apex? Yes, I can. Men did not have the speed on the outside of that corner. That's going to promote me back to the lead. And yeah, I actually got a much better run this time out than Men did. So there's that. I'm taking a little bit of a wonky line. So a little bit. Yeah, this Celine has got a lot of high-end cornering speed. It really does work wonders around here, because I can just, even with my lower power, I then get just a better run and all the cars around me, and then I will just take the positions back on the acceleration zone out of the corner. So, you know, there is that. I'm on the grass a little bit, but that's not going to matter too much, because you know, I didn't get a big slide. I'm running a little bit wide. I'm just able to side it back up the inside of Men. Keep the Celine flat. Oh, a lot of understeer through there. Rain is on the inside. I'm not going to be able to take that. I'm going to hold it around the outside, and there we go. Men did back out from that little fight, and that's given me the lead. Well, that's promoting me back to the lead, and actually got such a good run because of it. So, you know, there we are, able to make actually quite a huge distance. Quite a big gap. This Celine is working absolute wonders on this track. Yeah, the Celines didn't really... But in the earlier races, I think the Celines haven't been really doing that well. But I've managed to get one, and it's just absolutely incredible. I'm going to shift down in a second. Oh man, got a huge slide there. It's going to check up actually quite a fair few people, whereas I didn't. And yeah, that's just allowed me to seriously pull, well, maintain the gap against the other people. Yeah, Luma and Yeet have caught up as well a little bit. PT is all the way back there along with Taco, so hopefully with the power they'll be able to catch up. Right, okay, here comes the power deficit that I have to put up with. Men going around the outside's gonna leave the door open for a few people. Luma takes the outside line. I've actually got a pretty slow corner there from that one. So there is that. Yeah, the Celine just turns on a dime. It really is incredible how well this thing turns. As I say that, I get a huge amount of understeer. I do apologise. Oh god, I've been shoved to the inside. Doesn't matter though. And small lift. There we go. It is literally just a lift on that right hander, whereas other people I think have to brake. So that is really just the Celine's party piece. Is just those high-speed corners. The ability of this car to just have all of the front end grip and just swing into the corners that the other cars don't have. It is just impeccable. It really, really is brilliant. Now, the stuff that I can get away with that the other cars just can't. So, you know, there is that. On lap 7, I've got the lead. Ben is battling with Luma to hold on for second place. We'll get through that right-hander. Yeet is there as well. Regen and I think KJ are all there. Yes, every single person's name I've just called out are really close in that little fight. And then there's me with a nice little bit of a gap. They're going 3 wide behind me. They are seriously squabbling over their very position. Almost going to make it 4 wide. I think KJ is getting involved in that too. Regen is as well. They're going 4 wide. They're almost making it 5 wide. Down this little straight section. Regen getting all of the positions there. Really masterfully played. But of course, at the corners, and I can just keep my foot planted, and the Celine will just grip. This is such a damn good car to drive. It really is. All these corners here are flat out. This one isn't. Just a small lift, and we are through. Got to brake a little bit for that one, but I am still through with that. And there we go. Oh, there's been a huge climb. I think Men's actually hit a tree trying to carry all the corner speed that I can. Yeah, I think they have hit a tree, which has caused everyone to check up. The only person that actually managed to get through really damn well was KJ. KJ actually got through that spectacularly well. Kudos to them. But of course, I've actually managed to pull even more of a gap because of that little accident. So I've actually got a pretty big lead. I mean, by normal standards, this is actually a pretty big lead, and then by catch-up rules, this is actually a substantial lead. Celine is just absolutely brilliant around this track. Oh, I punched my mic accidentally. It really, really is. I couldn't have asked for anything. I could not have chosen a better car. Just the amount of cornering grip this car has is second to none. I don't even think the Noble has this much cornering speed. I mean, when I drove the Noble, I absolutely loved the thing. It was so good to drive. However, this just takes that to a whole new level with just the cornering speed. It's remarkable. Really, really is. So I've actually got quite a fair bit of clean air. KJ is holding the second. There's a huge battle going on back there. Really, really is. Also, I've got a tactical issue of I need a wee. But we've still got another, what's that, 26, sorry, not 26 laps, what the hell am I on about, 16 laps? And each lap is about a minute 40. Huge understeer through there, made it through fine though. So yeah, this is going to be a little bit of an issue. I might have to pull to one side. And then, yeah. Uh-oh. This is a problem. I mean, to be honest, it will actually give a good idea of how fast the Salim possibly could well be. I think PT's actually managed to get involved in that little fight as well. So, yeah, there is that. KJ is actually starting to wheel me in a little bit in that full GT, but because of the huge fight going on back there, they're actually not catching up to KJ. It's getting in second through this right-hander. Yeah, KJ's definitely gaining on me. And there's just a huge squabble going on back there. So my lead is definitely fading. More and more as the time goes on, it is fading. But is it going to be enough? Well, eventually it will be for KJ to overtake me. But when we start fighting, is it going to be enough for Yeet, Ben, Luma, Regen, and I think PT may have missed a checkpoint or something like that, I'm not sure. From the looks of the gap they've got, I would reckon that is a yes. Is it going to be enough that if KJ catches up and they start battling, and we start battling, is it going to be enough to draw them back up to me? Ben has actually got a massive run on KJ. That actually gets the position against KJ. I need to slam on the brakes. Ooh, huge understeer on the brakes. Ben is carrying all the corner speed into the tree. It's a repeat of last time. He gets all the speed and then crashes into a tree. So he had a huge run and then all that's gone. So yeah, there is that. But lap 10, I've still got the lead. KJ is still holding on to second place. Yeet has found himself in third place. Regen in fourth place. Luma fifth place. Ben sixth. PT in seventh. Taco in eighth. Unfortunately, a few people could not make it tonight. We've had a Forza Horizon 5 has been an absolute nightmare of actually trying to get people connected. We did a filming session as I'm recording this, last night on the Saturday, and it took us about an hour and a half to do one race of just trying to get everyone connected for race one. It's how much of a pain in the arse the servers are on FH5. It is really frustrating. So I do apologise for those that were looking forward to taking part and just sadly couldn't. We've got Yeet, however, managed to find himself in the second place. KJ having to go side by side, trying to see if they can hold on to third place. Regen in fourth. Men's managed to catch back up into fifth place. Regen is on a massive run, where you can see just the speed of them being a little bit further down, having that little bit more power. It really does let them catch up massively. Ben as well, back in the second place. However, I've still got enough of a lead. Now, even with a big power advantage over me, it's just still not enough. And my lead is still a substantial one. I think someone has gone wide and hit the tree again. That was Regen this time, hitting that tree. So Ren, with that incredible run, has found himself back in the second place. I'm running wide, and I ran a little bit wide there. Ren, I think, is playing follow the leader with me. So, you know, there is that. So Regen is going to have all the power, well, more of the power, I think, now. Is going to have a little bit of a catching up session, Luma. I think they managed to catch up to Luma somewhat. Or was that PT? I think that might actually be PT. Back there, having a little tussle with Regen after they hit a tree. I run a little bit wide through there. Men is actually starting to catch up now in the Noble. I'm going to finally have a battle after a fair amount of laps. I'm now finally going to have a battle against the car. Let's see though if I'm going to have to defend. Hey, a sub 141 with all of the catch up against me, because I've only got 290 horsepower. It keeps flickering up and down left and right for some reason, I don't know, but I think I'm only meant to have about 290 horsepower as of right now. Oh, the little bit of the gutter actually caught me a little bit of a slide. That's a little bit of an issue. So Ren is just in the slipstream now. I'm gonna have to defend from it, keep the Salim flat. I'm gonna lose a little bit of time through here. Ben, Ben just tries to go up the inside. Oh, hello. Sorry, Regen. yeah, Ben just tried to go up the inside, just unfortunately just tags me wide a little bit, however does weigh up, so, you know, I'm grateful for that. You know, it's a little bit unfortunate, and then Regen gave me a massive boost, so all that time I kind of lost on the tree. It kind of became redundant, because I have now catching up to the back of Yeet. Managed to find himself in the lead after a little accident, but that lead is probably gonna be short-lived because I'm gonna be able to just fly up the inside. Oh, huge slide on the downshifts there. It's a little bit of a problem, but I still managed to keep the lead ahead. Yeet is gonna have to possibly try and go around the outside. Not gonna quite do it. KJ is going to fire the 4GT up the inside, it's going to be position. However, Yeet is going to be having the more power of advantage. That's going to scythe them back side by side with KJ. Ben has got an absolute humongous run. You know, look at the speed difference that Noble is able to take with the with just that little bit more of a power advantage. Side by side with me, we bang doors. We'll sound the cats. I'm on the inside, both me and I think I possibly have more cornering speed than him. I can take it flat, men backs out from it. I've got more cornering speed in the Celine S7 than the Noble. The Celine has always been a great car in the Forza games. It really, really has been a very strong car. Again, a little bit slow on the brakes, however, that actually fires me to the inside. Okay, we'll get through that corner a little bit dodgily. I think Ben's had a big issue. I think they've had a huge sideways moment, which has actually helped me well, I've already used substantially, incredibly big. There you are, out of context quote for you if you want. What's it? Yeah, anyway, onto the main point. Men's big moment has actually put everyone, I think, a little bit further back, I'm not too sure. However, it has promoted me to having just a huge lead now. Like, you can see Luma in second place and KJ, you can see the big fight going on back there, and how much of a lead I have now in the Celine. Seriously quick, this thing. This track is definitely this car's playground. More than the handling Noble. The Celine is such a good car, this. However, it's not be-all and end-all, because as you can see, all of those guys are gaining on me massively. Look at the speed difference they have. I'm going to defend a little bit. There we are. You see them knocking doors side by side. They're having to try and give each other move and things like that. I don't have to worry about that. I can just take my cornering speed. I can just keep my foot flat to the floor and just take the corners at whatever speed I basically have, and I can still sort of run away from them. Oh, I need to definitely lift a little bit more than that. Regen has pulled a little bit of a gap compared to that huge tussle, so, you know, there is that. There's that to contend with, but I still hold the lead on lap 14. We've got Regen in second, men catching them massively in third place, KJ in fourth, Luma in fifth, PT in sixth in that little tussle, Yeet is in seventh, and Taco is unfortunately a lap behind. You can see him up ahead, mate. That's them ahead of me. Oh, I can see the Ferrari driven by Regen closing on me massively. A huge slide on the brakes as well. There's been a little bit of a tussle going on back there. Regen going wide, having to avoid the golf carts and going through the fences. Manages to keep back on the position, I think. Oh, there's been a problem. Regen's missed the checkpoint. Oh no. However, it is on lap, well, only entering lap 15 now, so it is not the end of the world for them. They will be able to, they will definitely be able to catch up to the lead battle. And it is now a lead battle because we have got first to fourth, Yeet, KJ, Ben, and me, all fighting for the lead. We've got, I think that was PT in the background there. We've got Luma Rose a little bit further back. Hopefully going to be able to catch up and join in that little fight. And then of course Regen missing that checkpoint has got a definite mountain to climb Oh, I'm a little bit slow through there. Ben is very quick through there. Okay, now I could possibly like tackle here. I'll have to wait and see. I've got a little bit of a back marker in the way. They are backing out so that they can allow me men past. Men having a little bit of a slide, taking a trip across the grass in the Noble. So I've still got the lead. This has been a really intense one. And yeah, this is just turning out to be a fantastic race. Really is a spectacle to watch. Keep flicking back and just looking at the battles, just looking at the leaderboard, just the amount of positions, just the amount of times that name swap positions. KJ getting a huge run wide moment. I think that is Taco having a huge moment on the inside, possibly spinning the car out. I'm not too sure. I don't know, but this group is kind of separated into three. Me running away at the front, Yeet and KJ in their lone little fight, and then we've got Ren, Luma, PT, and possibly VJ. I'm still trying to think of an actual way to pronounce their name properly. So far not working. I've tried Vegan. I might actually have to ask them, how the hell do you pronounce your name properly? Or, because I don't really want to call them Worm, because that's kind of, yeah. Well, God, I've been too busy thinking about names. Oh, someone has hit the tree. I don't know who. Oh, was that Ben? I think that's Ben hitting a different tree. I'm not too sure. I really don't know about that. However, AJ and Yeet are having a battle amongst themselves. I can see Luma in the background there in 4th place. Starting to get involved in this fight a little bit. Just a slight dab on the brakes. I'm going to keep the car on the tarmac. Getting a much better run than Yeet. Let's have a look. Where's the power band? That's the important thing. I know I'm looking a little bit too late. It's like I got a pretty good power band in the Celine. So, you know, there is that. I don't know what engine's in this. I think it is the Viper V10 that is in this. It sounds like, I think I'm right in that. I think it sounds like a Viper V10. Yeah, there is that. Okay, let's get you nicely down through the gears. Get you nicely right-handed. Yeah, I get such a good run through that right-hander actually. Even with my low power output, I actually pull away on the acceleration zone, and then they start eventually catching up to me. The good thing as well is that this car, as you can see, it's actually still got a good chunk of torque. Right, okay, time to shift you down. Shift you down. Put you into 5th gear. Okay, just ran wide. Flat as a tree. However, it's just a glancing blow. They did not stop because of it. We've got a Porsche Carrera GT 2nd and 3rd all over my Celine. Would you like livery as well? There was no yellow hat on my. There's no yellow hat livery on the Celine, which I was very disappointed. So I've gone for the white and blue one, which I'm trying to remember what livery that is now. I'll have to take a look. Next one on the straight. I'll have a look for you, because I did want the yellow hat Celine. I do love that livery. Just block yellow, but yeah, unfortunately there wasn't any gold. The cornering speed of the Celine is just absolutely incredible. You can see the gap I'm managing to pull away from the Porsches. The fit. Yeah, look at that. The names have actually disappeared. Oh no, I haven't. Yeet is it's just clinging on to there. It's just close enough to me that his name is not disappearing. Of course, we're going to gain a little bit through this section. Ooh, I've needed to keep on the tarmac a little bit better. I did lose a fair bit of speed. Slam on the brakes, put you down into 2nd, get you nicely through here. Go on one running massively wide back there. That's possibly the KJ or Regen. I'm not too sure what the colour of the car was. Just trying to look at the positions. I think it possibly was Regen. I don't know though. That is just a wild guess. I've got a little bit of a gap, so I'll have a look. I can't remember. I don't know. It's the Goodyear one. That's one of the liveries I did see. Oh, here we go. I think I'm going to have to start defending now. I'm going to just park it in the middle. They can go either side of me. You can see Luma trying to take the outside line. Oh, I turned in a little bit too early. I was just going through the fences. There's been a little bit of a calamity going on for Luma as well. We're going to drop back a few positions. dropped back into 6th place, but they didn't manage to get the car going back in the correct direction. Ren has managed to climb his way back into a 4th place. Go, come on, Sully. Let's try and gain a little bit of time here through these cornering sections. Getting a little bit too wide of a line. However, we are through there nicely. As they're going to start battling, that's going to allow me to pull away a little bit. Go on, get you in the 5th gear. You can see just a huge squabble behind me. There's just a sea of cars behind me a little bit. And then there's a little bit of a gap for, I believe that is possibly PT. I think Regen's had a little bit of a problem. Dropped back a fair bit compared to that group behind. But you can see now they are really starting to pull on me. I'm just being blind. Every single time I look behind, I'm being blinded by a silver and then sort of a, I don't know, is it like zinc? Is that like the zinc colour? I think it is. Well, that's supposed to be kind of like a orangey yellow something. The purple's not being that reflective, so a little bit of a shame. I do quite like that sort of purple. That's actually really nice purple that Lumina's running. Kudos. Right, okay, this is where the issue starts to arise. My lead of my laps of just leading's going to start to come to an end now. Lap 19. We've got the other cars really starting to be behind me now, but they are battling amongst themselves, and I'm far enough ahead to not be involved in it, so it actually kind of does help me that they're still battling. Yeah, look at that, I could just keep that corner flat out. They're having to fight for position, so that slows all of them down, and that time they gain is then, on me, is then just lost in the corners. Because I have got no one, I haven't got to worry about trying to fight to gain a position. As you can see, Ren has managed to also do what I've basically have been managing to do for the past couple of laps, is Ren's managed to get through the fight, and then managed to get himself into a good position, get through the fight, and then start to pull away from them a little bit, as KJ, Yeet, and Luma were fighting back there. I think Luma's had a little bit of an issue. They've dropped back quite a fair bit. Ren is now starting to catch up to me. So I think my many laps of leading is finally going to come to an end. I am going to park it on the apex, so Ren cannot find a position there. Has Ren missed a checkpoint because of that? No, I think there was just a little bit of lag. I'm not too sure. Wherever the case is, Ren has lost a lot of speed compared to me. I really don't know. Is this going to be another fastest lap? Yes, it is. 1 minute 40.5. All my fastest laps have been set. Oh no, Ren's had an issue on lap 20. I don't know what it is, but Ren's had an issue. Oh, he might be braking as fast at this time. Yeah, I think it's at this time where he brakes as fast. Oh, that is a big, big shame. Well, that is going to lose Ren many points. Like he's having to, because he is doing Ramadan at the minute. So it is at this time where he's starting to brake as fast now. Oh god. Yeah, he's starting to. Yeah, he's definitely braking as fast. So there is that. So that is unfortunately one person out of contention. Yeah, there you are. So it is now me, KJ, and Yeet at the minute. ET in 4th, Luma in 5th, Regen in 6th. It's kind of turned into a 2 groups of 3, with me, KJ, and Yeet having the podium 1, 2, and 3. Luma, Regen, and PT having the 4th, 5th, and the battle for 4th. Okay, let's try and get you through there. Yeet gets a big slide. That's going to kill a lot of his momentum. Well, it's not killed a lot of it. Still got more than me. KJ is still there. He's going to have more power than Yeet. I think KJ is going to make his move at this point in time. Yes, he is. He's going to get the position on Yeet. But is he going to be able to get the position on me? That is the big question. At the minute, doesn't look like it, because, well, Yeet is going to then start fighting back. Yeah, we're going to start fighting back. KJ runs wide, just ducks back into position. But they are still not close enough try and overtake me. You're getting a little bit of a dodgy run. KJ is going to be fighting again. Going to have to try and go around the outside of Yeet for this fast corner. That was bloody close to the tree there. KJ has had a little bit of a calamity. I think actually did clip the tree. So now Yeet is all Yeet has to do is focus on chasing me. They've had an issue. They've hit a tree. I've missed a checkpoint. Oh, balls. I looked behind at a completely wrong time. Oh no, it is my own doing that I'm now in 6th place. Oh crap. But it is lap 21. There is still time. Now comes the power that I have been desperately missing. Not all of it. But I've gone from about 290 to 465 brake horsepower. So now the speed of the Celine is going to start being shown to me. All this cornering grip is now going to be backed up by a good amount of power. Okay, PT runs a little bit wide through there. I'm going to get the overtake on that with just a smoother run. That's going to promote me into 5th place. Now, I have got to try and spot a line and just shake my way through. I've spotted a line here. I'm going to get Regen. I'm going to get KJ. Yes, am I going to be able to get the 2 Porsche Carreras? I'm going to have to fight it around the outside. Oh, hello, Yeet. There we go. That is me back into the lead. Here we go. Yep, I have got the lead once again, and they're going to be squabbling for positions. I'm going to have to do a little bit of a lift for the first time in ages around that corner. And there you are. That is me in the lead, pulling a nice gap yet again. That is exactly what I want with the Celine. And I absolutely love this car. It is doing so goddamn well. It really has just suited this track incredibly nicely. All these high-speed corners has played in Celine's hands. But I do run a little bit wide through there. Yeet is now closing on me and closing on me fast. I am going to be parking it on the apex. Yeet is not fancy going on that line there. He's going to back out from it. It's exactly what I want. I am not going to give this position up without a fight. I am going to be parking it on the apex, which I am allowed to do. I am not going to make it easy for these guys to get past. No matter who they are, I am fighting for the win. On lap 22, time is starting to run out. So now my defending is going to have to come into effect. Cars running wide behind me. It's going to give me a little bit more of a lead. Going to start running away. I became a convoy leader because, of course, because of different outside reasons. There we go. However, my lead is probably not going to be remaining. Luma is catching up to me fast. I'm going to force him to go around the outside. I'm going to park it in the middle of the road. Just flicking back, making sure I can see them. No matter what, I'm going to force them to go around the outside. I'm going to see if they'll take the inside line, which they don't. I'm just going to keep my foot flat. I don't want to lose as much time as needed. Luma having a little bit of a calamity, having another sort of small issue going all over the place. They may lose a few positions. Going into 4th place. Yeet is back in the 2nd place. Going to try and chase me down yet again. Here we go. Got to get around here. Oh god, there we go. Run wide, hit a sign. However, I still managed to claim the lead, and I think I'm starting to put a little bit of a gap compared to Yeet. I'm not too sure though. No, that gap is starting to close. We've got Regent in 3rd, KJ in 4th, PT 5th. Luma's had a little bit of an issue further back. Here comes Yeet. I'm going to be parking it on the apex. I'm not going to be making it easy for your buddy to try and overtake me. Got Regent back there as well. He's going to try and find another position on me. On Yeet even. Slam it heavy on the brakes. Regent having to run wide with Yeet defending the 2nd place is going to lose a lot of time going through the street furniture. It's going to promote KJ potentially into a 3rd place. I can see Yeet looking every which way to try and get away past me. He's going to have to do it on the left hand side of my car, but we've got another car entering the fray. That is KJ going to be alongside me. He's going to pull ahead potentially. Although we go up the hill, and that is where I have that little bit of a power advantage on the 4GT. That's going to give me back the lead. I'm not going to be able to hold on for that one. I'll just keep my foot flat with this corner, because that is what the Celine can do. And yeah, I've got a little bit of a gap now on KJ. Yeet as I've fallen back into a 4th place, and then quickly swaps back into the 3rd place. Luma is in that fight. Regen is in 5th place. PT, I think, is starting to get involved in this fight a little bit. I've had a huge understeer moment. Managed it to get back onto the course. Oh, that was very risky for me. KJ having some understeer of the road, and I think they possibly backed out from that fight. Backed out. I think they did a little bit. I'm not too sure though. I believe so. But we've got Yeet all over the back of KJ now. On to lap 24. This is a very, very close race. But a bloody brilliant one at that. Seriously closing on now. Seriously closing. I have to see KJ. They're able to take. I'm going to park it in the middle. Yeet is going to have to try and go around the outside of me. I'm not going to make it easy for them. I think they went just wide on the brakes a little bit. Luma is still on the outside of us as we are still on lap 24. It's going to be on the final lap now. These things are really getting close now. Luma is still side by side with me. It's not going to be able to carry the grip. He tried to find a way past, and I have to back out from that one a little bit. And now the speed of the other cars is becoming realised. There's no space for KJ to get that position. Oh, there we go. The 2 Porsche drivers have managed to overtake me on the final lap. I've spotted a gap on the inside. I'm going to go for it. Oh, I have a little bit of a tag. I'm going to make it go very wide. Just keep the car flat. There we go. I've got the better line. And then that is me still having to fight massively for the lead. The 2 Porsche drivers going side by side. KJ runs wide, understeers, hits the tree, does a little bit of a wheelie, however, does not get stopped dead. I can see Yeet having a sniff in the Carrera. That was very risky for me, actually. Very, very risky, especially this late into the race. But I seriously have to defend the inside lines now. I can't give them a whiff of an opportunity, because they are going to absolutely take it. But Luma and Yeet still fighting for about 2nd place. They're going to get drawn towards me now. It's really not what I want. I'm going to make it tricky for them though. I'm going to park it on the apex. I see Yeet going very, very wide. He's possibly going to try and take the inside line. I don't know if he is though. I'm going to try and get it stopped for this corner, which I do manage to. I'd make Luma go round the outside. I don't think I'm going to do it. I'm going to have to park on the apex, make it very awkward for Yeet to get past. I don't know. On lap 25. Come on, Celine. Come on. You've got the power. You've got the power. I'm being shook by Yeet a little bit. Oh, I do apologise. Oh, I've been tagged by Luma. I'm not going to get the win. Luma's going to take the win off me at the very final moment. Oh, bollocks. At the final second, Luma takes the win off of me. Oh my god, that was an incredible race up to the end. Oh, god damn it, that was incredible. Oh god, that was the most intense race I have ever partaken in. Seriously good. Oh my god. I cannot believe how intense that was, but well done to Luma taking the win off me at the end there. Oh my god. My heart is going a million miles an hour. Jesus. That has to be the most intense race I think I have ever done. Well done to everyone. That was incredible.